It's a lot going on in the industry. Killer Mike won Hip Hop Album of the Year at the Grammys. He got his first Grammy, I believe. So shout out Killer Mike. Round of applause on that. But it was a lot of controversy after him winning that award, specifically with the streamers and Joe Budden. A couple streamers came out. Cenet came out and said he didn't believe Killer Mike should have won. He believed Travis Scott should have won. You know, Killer Mike, if you not an 80s baby, 90s maybe, you're not gonna be too familiar with his music. Cenet, I think he a Gen Zer. Like I damn near believe he born in the 2000s. So
type shit, yeah.
So Killer Mike was putting out music before he was born. So yeah. I'm not expecting him to know anything about Killer Mike. You feel me? Travis Scott is more for his generation. So he came out, said what he said. Joe Budden, of course, responded. And Aiden Ross came out and attacked Joe Budden's. And him and Cenet both went out Joe Budden like, man, you old, you washed up. Fuck you. We could buy you. We get more money than you. What you want to do? You want to bet? First to 100 million? Like, we get money over here. Joe basically was saying like, hey, show some respect. You know what I'm saying? Even if this ain't your generation, Killer Mike is a legend in the game. And just because you don't know about him doesn't mean he don't deserve the respect or he didn't deserve to win. Now, a lot of people was calling Killer Mike a quote-unquote house nigga for being super pro-black or whatever the case. And we was supposed to be protesting the Grammys and he went and accepted the award. It's just a whole lot of shit to unwrap. We're going to get right into it. I'm going to let, the guys give their 3 cents on it. First of all, did you listen to the album? Do you believe he deserved to win that award? And how do you feel about the whole situation with Joe Budden and Cenet and Aiden Ross?
I feel like I did listen to a little bit of the album. It was good. I also listened to a little bit of Utopia. It was mediocre. You get what I'm saying at best. And I think that when you're speaking on like a rap album, I think Killer Mike's album was more of a rap album compared to Utopia, and that's why it won. When it comes to Cenet and their whole reaction thing, the younger niggas, again, like how you said, you're younger, so you're not gonna necessarily know who Killer Mike is. But just because you don't know something doesn't mean it's not valid in the space it's in. Like it doesn't mean that it doesn't deserve its respect in an award. You get what I'm saying? Just because you're not put onto it yet. So I think for the younger niggas, like instead of going that route immediately, you should be like, man, let me check it out. Because then now you add something to your bag. Maybe, you fall off into a whole nother genre, whatever the case is, but you just learn and you grow instead of being like, man, fuck this music. You get what I'm saying? Or this shit shouldn't have won, because how you know? You know what I mean? So that's how I feel about it.
Yeah, albums all the way around is an artwork. It's a body of work. And I think the difference with a lot of these new generation is that they're more used to rappers. We more used to MCs. And it's a difference between rappers and MCs. Killer Mike would be considered an MC on the dialogue, his perspective, his storytelling, and everything that he puts into his art form. Not to take away from the rappers, but they make music that's hot right now, the club music or whatever the case it may be. Just because you make club music now, don't say that takes you away from being an MC, but the context of the things that you choose to talk about, I believe, is a difference. And that's why rap albums, his album might be more listened to from maybe older people years down the line versus these other rap albums. I don't even know too many rap albums that was even released that was hot right now. Like, I don't know what niggas who even dropped albums that he competed with. Nah, for real. Like,
it's mainly the young niggas.
Yeah, but who was they really mad about? They just don't like the way he rapped, probably. That's the only thing you could really be mad about. But if you go listen to what the nigga actually saying, then you might have a different perspective. A lot of people, half the people that listen to music don't even be paying attention to the words unless you really study the art of music. But a lot of these motherfuckers don't even know like what real rap is. They didn't even grow up on that versus what we see now. The microwave music, the shit that's hot for 30 seconds and the motherfucker be the next nigga that's hot or the next whatever single that they dropping. We used to albums, the whole project. And I mean, he deserves his accolades. He a long time coming. Cud did act too wild to me about,
he was
about what he got.
Wasn't Cud there squabbling
and shit?
I didn't see all that, but fuck the pigs for taking Cud to jail after Cud just had his moment. But at the same time, he was acting a fool, like a kid in a candy store, like he lost his damn mind, like that was the greatest thing in his life. I'm not mad at him because he probably feel like all the work he didn't put in, he finally got acknowledged. But it's like, damn, cuz, relax. Like,
Cuz was doing his thing.
Yeah.
I think the disconnect is when we came up, we still had real rappers that came from the struggle and put that into the music, and it was an art form. Lyrics, storytelling, metaphors, similes, bars. That's what mattered more than the melodies and making hits for the club. Like, you got to realize Slippin' was a hit. That was a song talking about overcoming depression and drug use and your parents being on drugs, just hitting rock bottom and coming back up to basically be a winner. That was a hit. That was a single. You can't make songs like that to be singles no more. Like, if it's not playing in the club, if it can't get a TikTok dance, it's not going to be released as a single today. That's just what it is. So the whole format of how music is concocted completely changed. Then you got to realize these Gen Zers and these younger generations, they got TikTok brain. They're not trying to listen to no lyrics. The simplest song shit that they can remember, that's what they want. With a good melody that they could hum and dance to, that's what they want. And Killer Mike was rapping on the album. He surprised the fuck out of me. Because after the whole shit went down, I said, man, let me go listen to this shit. Oh, shit. This nigga barring up. Like, he's really rapping. So just the type of content he was giving, I couldn't see Cenet and Aiden Ross listening to that. It's like, you didn't come from that lifestyle. Like, you know what I'm saying? It just doesn't resonate with you, with the way that you live life. So I'm not even mad at them for saying that because they more so can relate to Travis Scott. That's their lane. But it's a stigma in hip hop that once you reach a certain age, it's lame for you to still be rapping, which is fucking insane to me because rap is a lyrical sport. And the older you get, the more developed your brain gets. The more you live life, the more information you retain, the more experiences you get to experience. And that's more content for you to put out lyrically. But this is the only genre where you're looked at as lame for continuing to make music at a young age. Rock stars, these niggas 96 years old,
Facts.
still touring. No problem. Country singers, 78, still touring. Blues, like, you go down every genre, they are respected by their up and comers. They respect the lane that they paid for them. They salute they OGs. In rap, we shit on them. Oh, this old ass nigga. I remember Game said, "Oh, you 38 still rapping?" Then he hit 38. Like, damn, I still want to rap.
Still rapping. Yeah.
Like, I fucked up. He admitted I fucked up. And I seen an interview with Webby.
With his son.
With his son. And his son is in there saying, oh, if you rap after 30, you lame. His dad is older than 30 and still rapping. And Webby had to check him like, hey, hold on. You're rapping now. Little nigga, you gonna be over 30 at some point. So don't talk yourself into a trap.
And you ain't even really blew up yet. So you better be careful, nigga.
You ain't even blew up. So you know what I'm saying? Once you reach 30, that's not old. We look at 30 as old, but once you hit 30, that's just your 20s with money and knowledge. Like, it's really still your 20s damn near. But how y'all feel about rap having an age restriction on it? Because I feel like the older you get, the better your music should get. Because that's more experiences and more knowledge you got.
Nah, I agree. I think it's dumb as hell. Like you said, rap is the only thing that's judged off the age bracket. And it's stupid because, like you said, the repetition of making music is when you get better and better. You listen to a lot of rappers that was young, you be like, man, this nigga done developed into something else. He was trash when he first started. You know what I'm saying? And over time, he got better to it's like, damn, you never expect him to get there. And we got people that we know that died early in the rap game where you be like, man, I wish I got to see him at 35. I wish I would have got to see them Tupac or Biggie and Nipsey and all these people at 40 years old. What would they have been doing or what they would have been talking about in the rap game? Would the rap game even still be where it's at right now if we had a lot of them people that was younger still collectively rapping? You know what I'm saying? And it's only frowned upon depending on how good you are in the rap game. Niggas ain't talking about Jay like that. You know what I mean? For as you wait him, if he drop a verse, niggas ain't gonna be talking about how old he is. Or it's gonna come with age that, oh damn, Jay still that old and he dropping shit like that. Like, you know what I'm saying? So it's a stigma. It's basically if you trash. That's what niggas really getting at. Like, if you a trash rapper at a certain age, niggas looking at you wild. Like, nigga, just let it go. But rap, you only using your voice, cuz. So I don't think why it should be an age limit. It ain't no fucking sport like where your body can't work no more. If your voice still can work, you still got something to say, you still got shit relatable to talk about, I think it shouldn't be no age limit when it comes to rappers.
And I think that's a fact because there's not an age limit when it comes to listeners, right? Like you have 30-year-old, 40-year-old people who still want to listen to rap. So when you hit 30 and you're a rapper, I mean, you can still choose to speak to the younger kids. Look at Drake, right? Or you could choose to be like a Killer Mike and speak to the older generation. So I don't think you have to age out of rap. And I think we're the only industry that does that because we're the only culture that has this like live fast, die young type of attitude to life. Like, you get what I'm saying? Even the sort of respect we have amongst one another, it's crabs in a bucket kind of mentality. Like, you got to get on top of somebody to get on or to get over. And so that's why I think that, like, more so instead of respecting the people before you or the people that's coming up, you look at it as a threat. And so you shit on it and whatever the case is. And that's why you see things like, oh, if you 30 and rapping, you still lame. Like, nah, you not. Life is really just starting.
Even the stigma of being old at 30 is wild. Like, that's really only in the black community, more so. We the only ones who really think being 30 is old. You know what I'm saying? But say you live to be 76 or something, then you felt like you was old for 40 more years. You know what I'm saying? So it just depends. That whole stigma, I just think you as old as you feel and depending on how you take care of yourself. But let's get up out of that mindset of thinking people is old at 30. And I think the narrative is changing. Shout out to what's the dude that just got out, man? Big Hit. I don't know how old he is, but I know he kind of older than the average rapper, and he doing his thing right now. So
Hit Boy Dad. Yeah, shout out to Big Hit. He came out of jail going crazy. And like you said, he's up there in age because his son is already fully grown and they're probably our age. So you know he much older than us. And he's changing that narrative. He put out some fire with Game. I seen him. He going crazy. The freestyles, the radio freestyles. Shout out Big Hit. But I think the stigma, it's a number of factors. Hip hop came from the streets. The streets, 30 is old in the street. Because if you've been in the street since you was 11, 12, by the time you damn near 30, you should be retired already. Niggas looking at you crazy if you still out here at 30 doing dirt, doing the same shit we was doing at 17. Like, damn, nigga, you ain't graduated and moved on from that? You still out here doing that? So hip-hop has a direct correlation to the street. It's always been tied in. From the hustlers and the rappers. The gangbangers, the rappers. It's always been intertwined. So somebody like Jay who puts out a 444, you a young nigga on the block, what the fuck you know about billionaire art? And investing in stock and crypto. You like, I don't want to hear that shit. I'm on the block. I got ops. I'm doing my thing. I'm selling crack. I'm selling drugs. I'm doing drugs. That's what I want to hear. Who's the only one really talking about that? The young niggas. Because that's the life they living. Because once I can speak for me. At a certain point, I love to hear that shit. Now, I got to be like in the gym or something where I need to get amped up. But just riding around, I don't want to hear that shit. I want to hear talking about progress, growth, like teaching me game or teaching the people game. That's more sort of type of shit I want to hear day to day. Like, I can't wake up 7 a.m, bang and shoot them up, kill no more like I used to when I was 17, walking to school with my CD player. Like, it changed. So like you said, the demographic, you still got people that's 35, 40, 45 that still want to hear rap. But they cannot relate to a Travis Scott. Yeah. Or none of these little niggas that's 22 rapping about what's going on now. I don't know about that. And I need somebody to represent my demographic.
Even I think the difference was too that a lot of rappers before was talking about the struggle, but even though we was listening to that at 7, 8 in the morning, they was talking about how to get about the struggle. You know what I'm saying? Facts. The difference of doing dope versus selling dope. The difference of making better out of opportunities that when you ain't got no opportunities. So facts. I think coming from nothing to something, a lot of that was different in the music. Now it's just they telling you to go murk shit without even no real objective of why you doing what you do.
And that's niggas is like Travis Scott. Like, he repeating Fiend 50 times. Like, you got to think about it. Like, which is cool. The song is it could get catchy, but really think about what he's saying. Fiend. Like, niggas now is talking about being fiends too. Like, that's a big part of the music industry now too that I don't think kids had back then. Like, niggas is drug addicts.
Yeah, man. We got to kill that drug addict rap. That shit is all the way out the door. But another thing with the rappers, man, respect your motherfucking elders and the ones who came before you and paved the way to do what you do. Whether you like they shit or not, if it wasn't for them, your little ass wouldn't have been in the position that you in. They had to pave the way. They wasn't making all this money that y'all making now. They didn't have streaming and Instagram where they can go straight to the fans. They had to be outside them record label companies. They had to go run down on the DJs, damn near threaten them. Play my shit, man. Like, this is real shit. That's how Papoose got on. He running down on K-Slate every day. So like, man, I don't want to hear that shit. They damn near finna fight it out, man. All right, give me your CD. Oh, damn, this nigga hard. Like, bro, they had to do some other shit, selling out the trunk, Master P. These niggas really put in groundwork for you little niggas. Now you just get on the internet, put a song on Instagram. If it go viral, you on. They make a TikTok dance, you on. But that wouldn't have happened if them niggas wasn't outside putting in the work. So stop shitting on the people who came before you and show some motherfucking respect. You don't see them little rock and roll niggas coming up saying, man, fuck Red Hot Chili Peppers. Fuck Kiss. You know what I'm saying? Nah, they like, crazy. Man, these the legends. I hope I can make it to their lane one day. Y'all coming in the game, fuck these old niggas. We got it now. Like, cuz, that's crazy to me. Show some respect. Like, we got to bridge the gap. But it ain't just on the young niggas too, because a lot of you old niggas that don't want to give it up, that's gatekeeping the game.
Yeah.
And that's shitting on the young niggas. This is why a lot of the young niggas is shitting on y'all. Because it's a lot of y'all that could be helping and using your star power to just shout one of these young niggas out. Oh yeah, man, I see you out there doing your thing. Keep going. Put that on your Instagram story. Let him repost your shit. That's a look for him. A lot of y'all don't want to do that because y'all don't want to give up y'all spot and realize, hey, the time in the limelight might be up for you. Yeah, you still got your older fans or whatever the case, but just being that nigga, that's over for you. You had your time. It's cool to let the young niggas come up too, though. That's why Drake get a lot of love, because he show love to the young niggas. He put them on their music, and he get hate from the older niggas. So for niggas like Joe Budden, you feel me? He's from that MC generation, bar for bar. People will say you a hater. You know what I'm saying? How y'all feel about that? Y'all feel like he hating, or these older niggas be hating?
To a certain degree, and I feel like maybe not necessarily hating, but it's still a competition. Like kind of how what you were saying, like they feel threatened seeing the younger niggas come up, and then on top of that, the younger niggas is getting bigger paydays than the older niggas. So I feel like in other genres of music, the greats they got paid and they still around. Where we got rappers who either didn't get paid, got gypped out their money, or they died or they went to jail or something. Where like, it's almost kind of like they didn't even get to see the growth to feel on top. Even though their name might be known worldwide, if you don't got the bag and the financial security later on in life, then you probably still feeling like, damn, I still got to be out here in the field and get it. So then you got 15, 21-year-old whatever rapper coming up, that's probably going to make you feel more so threatened because you still got to eat off this shit compared to being like, okay, I'm going to help bring you up. But I still think it's better to work together than put somebody down.
What did he say?
You know what? Let me look up exactly what he said.
He was just saying that. He was literally just saying that young niggas pretty much that, yes, they're still adults in hip hop. Like, people don't want to hear that fiend shit. People want to hear, Killer Mike. Like, people still want to hear that type of shit.
Well, I heard his response. I didn't hear what he initially said. He basically was saying like, because they were saying, Joe, people always gonna have opinions. It's like sport commentators. Like, they got opinion on the game even though they didn't play. He was saying, yeah, that's cool. I respect it. But it comes a time when the players who actually played get to talking, the Keyshawn Johnson, the Michael Irvins, the Shannon Sharps, right. The commentators got to sit back and shut the fuck up. You wasn't in the game. Yeah, we got your 2 cents, but we was really in this shit. So that's basically what he was saying about Cenet and Aiden Ross. Like, y'all coming out shitting on Killer Mike because all I seen on Twitter was people saying, well, who the fuck is Killer Mike? I never heard nobody get in the car and say, turn that Killer Mike on. Like, damn, they're shitting on his moment because you don't listen to his music. And he was saying, you didn't have to do that. You could have just kept it as, damn, man, I wish Travis Scott would have won. Like, I ain't really listening to Killer Mike. Shout out to Killer Mike. But they more so made it a joke. Like, who the fuck is Killer Mike? Who listened to Killer Mike? Like, that, like shitting on his legacy.
Like, what you that mad for?
So, right. So that's why Joe was like, hey, you little niggas show some fucking respect. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's an OG. That's basically what was Joe's response to what they said. But man, let's bridge the gap between the young generation and the older generation. You feel me? We the only genre that do this dumbass shit.
Yeah, everything is subjective, but niggas is always hating. That's the problem. Niggas be hating for nothing. If another nigga win, I'm gonna salute him. I ain't gonna be mad. Even if you was going for somebody else, like it is what it is. He deserved it or he got what he got. Shit, you gotta just come back and try again. You know what I'm saying? But niggas be hating for nothing. That'd be the most things about niggas. Nigga can't never see a nigga eating or nigga want to be the man or he want that moment. If that nigga finally got his moment after so many years and you still got to knock him for it over because you want somebody, how much shit did Travis Scott done won already? Like, I don't know how much he got, but I know that nigga name stay ringing and shit. So
facts. That's
y'all mad about nigga getting one ring. You feel me?
But yeah, to the OGs, man, y'all got to start showing love too, though, because that's a big problem on the West. A lot of the up-and-comers say, man, I grew up damn near idolizing y'all. Now I'm trying to get in the game. I can't even get a shout out. I can't get a picture. I can't get a feature. Like, y'all just shutting us completely out of the game. We got to bridge the motherfucking gap.